Welcome back, you too. It is a great day to be different. So that's what we are gonna do today. We're gonna show you guys how to be different. Yes, sir. We have a mid-low taper with the C cups, sponge top, and we're gonna jump right on into this. As you can see, first things first, we're gonna brush, comb, lay everything down. We are searching for any type of inconsistencies or anything that's going to prevent us from giving this man a nice haircut. And after we comb everything out, we see how the hair is going to grow. We see what we need. And then we're going to go ahead and sponge it. I usually like to sponge it. That way I know exactly what I'm blending into. So we're going to get the look, the foundation of the sponge top that we want. Sponge it. And then we're going to go straight into the fade process. So we're going to bald out. Using a brush to clean off any debris. We're going to set in a slight arc. Again, it's going to be a low mid taper. So we're going to try to keep it low enough to where we can still keep the C cups, but also we're going to stretch the blend a little bit midway-ish to be able to give a nice contoured fade into this curl top. So next step, no guard all the way open. We're going to go up about 1 inch. After that, we're going to follow up with the 1 guard open. And we're going to flick out just a little bit. I'm going to debulk just a little bit. And then we are going to, as you can see right there, it's a little dark. So we're going to go into the fade, the detail process using your feather technique. Laying the hair down, notching out just the dark spots. As you can see right there, using the corners, nothing but your corners, attacking the dark spots, over exaggerating and tilting the clipper to use just that right corner, as you can see right there. Just enough to take out the dark spots. After we see how we want it, we're going to drop down to the no guard. We're going to start off closed, work our way midway, and then eventually all the way open. As you can see right there, still continuing your feather technique. As you can see how tilted the clipper is, using just that right corner, using just the left corner right there. Now switching back to the right corner. Very, very important. I still see it, it's a little bulky. We need to lay that hair down just a little bit. So we're going to switch to a different technique called the claw method. Lay the hair down just a little bit. And you guys can see how that fade is coming along. So again, it's a low mid-ish taper. Just enough to stretch it to get a nice contoured blend. Especially behind that ear right there, as you can see. We're gonna go ahead and punch in the C cup so we can get a better look at the fade. I usually like to do this. That way I can see the fade a little bit better. So boom, once you pop that in, it also makes the fade pop, makes the blend pop just a little bit more. We're gonna go ahead and hit behind the ear. Moving that ear out of the way. Just so I can see the fade and you guys can see that fade is in there. That's a nice fade in my opinion. So yes, sir. Yes, sir. Not a hard, not a difficult fade, but it is a little tedious. So it is a little bulky right there in the back. So it took me a little bit longer behind the ear to get that line in, but once we got it, we got it. Yes, sir. We're gonna hit the C cup with a little contour pencil. Make it pop just a little bit, as you guys can see right there. And then we're gonna move on to the next side, to the other side. It's the exact same steps. This is just sped up, but I'm gonna let you guys have it, and we will be back for the edge up process. All right, welcome back to the edge up process. As you can see, we're going to start right in the middle. Then we're going to walk it to the left side. It does not matter which side you walk it to first. Me, I'm normally standing on the left side based off of the way my station is set up. So that is the reason why I start on that side. Then we're going to walk it to the right, always using the middle of the forehead as a reference point. As you can see right there, going back to the middle, making sure it's nice and even, matched up with the other side. We're going to attack this vertical bar, punch in that corner, tapping and going. Very important to have some nice set trimmers. We're going to clean off the debris, and then we're going to punch in that vertical bar with some pencil, give it some contour, make it pop. Same thing on the other side. We're going to punch in this vertical bar, make sure that corner is punched in, and then we're going to slap some pencil on it for some contour. Yes, sir. That is as natural, as straight as that edge up is going to get, but we want it to fill in a little better, so we're going to move on to the enhancement stage, the enhancement process. So we're going to lay a wet foundation first, follow right up behind with the dry fibers. The wet foundation is to get the dry fibers to stick to it. I know a lot of the times you use the hairspray, and you don't want to overcake the hairspray. It can get itchy. It can irritate the client. So to prevent that, we're going to just double up on the enhancements, and we're going to use wet foundation first, get the dry fibers to stick to it. The dry fibers is going to get rid of that wet shiny look that the wet enhancements leave behind. It's going to fill in a little bit better. Very, very important for pictures and very, very important for videos like this. So again, wet foundation first, follow up with the dry fibers, get rid of that wet shiny look. Dry fibers going to fill in, look a little bit more natural, and get rid of that reflective shiny look that the wet enhancements leave behind. I'm going to slap some hot sauce on them after. It's going to allow me to push that pencil over, as you saw right there, get rid of that overspray of the wet or dry enhancements, and just clean up. Boom. Use a Q-tip to mop up anything that we do not like. Any excessive pencil or any excessive overspray of the wet or dry enhancements cleans up and it looks nice. Boom. As you can see right there. Nice and neat. Same thing on the other side. Wet foundation first. Dry fibers right behind. Hit them with some hot sauce. Clean up any overspray. Push that pencil over. And boom. Very, very nice. Very, very nice. Mop up anything we don't like with a Q-tip. If you have to go back, hit them with some more hot sauce, no problem. The neater the better. Very, very important for pictures and photos. The details matter, so we're gonna hit them with some shears. Clean off any overhang of loose hairs, wild hairs. Every angle, in my opinion, needs to look good. So go on that little extra mile to make sure that the haircut looks good from every angle. It's very, very important to me, especially for pictures and especially for videos like this. You guys let me know in the comments what extra mile that you guys go. What do you do that makes your haircuts pop? I mean, obviously the edge up is very, very important, but what do you do after you're done with the fade, after you're done with the edge up? You guys leave a comment down below on what makes you stand out. Here goes the back. It's sped up. I'm gonna let you guys have it. That way you guys know I didn't skip it. And we'll be back for the finished product. was a pretty simple haircut. Not too much, not too little, just enough. Didn't take long to get through this haircut either. So we had the tools, and you guys remember what he came in looking like. Yes, sir. You guys remember. What'd he come to do, though? He came to be different. Please. Simple, but nice when done right. Appreciate you guys for staying tuned. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment, do whatever you guys got to do to keep me on your timeline, man. It is crispy, and that is crispy. We out of here. Peace.